Friday, Friday. It's Lindy and Doc, and it's Friday, Friday.
What's up, fishing buddies?
Hello.
Let's see who we got in here. We have got Joe, who made a comment way early about the thumbnail. You're welcome.
Hello.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Jailbait? What's up, Gio? What's up, Hank? Hank, I got your email. I got to send you what I'm looking for, and I definitely will.
Fishing frustrations.
He was
What's
in
up,
here
fishing
early.
frustrations?
He was in early, but in case he watches it again, we got his decals from England in.
Nice.
What's up, Ted?
What's up, Teddy Ruxpin?
What's up, Ted?
Hey, Hank.
And Ted, if you're in here, look at this fine hat I'm wearing today from fishangler.com. I won from Ted's Live.
Nice.
And Ted, we do need to talk, brother. I appreciate all these decals you sent me.
But
He
what'd you
sent me
get?
like a grab bag. I got like a Shane Flint, a droning veteran, a fish angler, a team Nubs,
What's up, Anti?
Evening, Anti.
team Lynch.
What's it sound like that?
Oh, it's inside. Contact us at Lynch. Then we got a Queen Hess, an Explorer with Drew. But there's one in particular, old Teddy sent me that I can't believe he sent me. And he knows which one I'm already talking about before I ever pull it up.
I'm sure he's
I
not.
think I know. I already, and it's signed.
Son. Hello, Charlie.
Sup, Anti Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Charlie was a big winner from the 700 subscriber
He
giveaway.
was. I saw that.
That was cool.
Congrats, Charlie.
You know, I was with all the new subscribers I gained from that giveaway and stuff. When I put everybody's name in there and everything, and did it, I was like, "How cool is that? That the first one that showed up was somebody that's been here for a long time."
Right.
Yeah, that's so
You know.
cool. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with new people.
And don't get me wrong, I'm excited and really happy about all the new people that came on. But it was cool to see Charlie get the win on the giveaway.
It was.
Yeah, they can hang out and win next time.
Exactly. Like I said in that video, I'm gonna hold off doing one because right now I'm at like 8 something. I'm not going to do an 800. I'm not going to do a 900. I'm going to save up all the way up until I hit 1,000. And then just like you guys said, when you hit 2,000 and I hit 1,000, rods are being given away.
Right. Like I said, we can give a ducket rod away. Last time the money, what we spent on everybody for 2K, I think we're just going to do one good one. Let's going to let one person roll it.
And that's what I'm gonna do when I hit 1,000. Is just I've already picked it. I'm doing the Silverado. I'm gonna do the Ducket Silverado when I hit 1,000. I'm gonna give away Ducket Silverado. Whoever wins, I'll get their info. I'll just go to Ducket. I'll order it and I'll have it shipped right to them. Because have you guys ordered a Ducket from or have you guys just kind of gone to the store and bought them?
Yeah, we always buy them at Fast Break. Well, we've ordered a few.
Well, I've ordered.
Lindy's replaced one rod 3 times, so
I got one I need to.
we have a corner full of rod shipping tubes if you ever need one, Doc.
Oh yeah, no, I've got a couple. They package those things up so well. I'll never forget it. Like one year, Jen bought me. It was a Daiwa combo. From Dick's Sporting Goods, and I still use the combo today. Actually, the PB that I caught when I was using the Defender. When I was using the Defender, I was using that Daiwa combo that she bought me, but she got it from Dick's Sporting Goods, and the first one that showed up, she bought it for me for Christmas, and it showed up, and it was in just a cardboard box, and the cardboard box is like flattened, and she's like, "Okay, I got this for you, but I want you to check it," because she's like, "This doesn't look good," because it was all like bent. And so sure enough, I opened the cardboard box, and every single one of the guides was flattened.
Mm.
Oh man.
So I contacted Dick's Sporting Goods, and they said you can either send it back or bring it to a Dick's Sporting Goods by you, and I did. And I mean, I went there, and the customer service was great. They're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, just go upstairs, pick another one out, good to go."
Cool. Yeah, we
But,
get ours like through Tackle Warehouse, and they come in those thick cardboard rolls.
oh
I mean,
yeah,
you could run over it with the truck. I truly believe you could run over with the truck.
yeah. I got one. I got two of them sitting right down here. So if I ever had to ship one out, but like I said, when I hit 1,000, I'm just gonna get the person's info. I'll go on Duck It. I'll pay for it, and then put their shipping address in there and send it to them.
What's up, Mr. Boxy?
What's up, Boxy?
And yeah, Charlie, my memory's terrible. I'll email me again. Don't feel bad about emailing me over and over about a decal. I just don't remember, dude.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. Yeah. Anytime I've ever got anything shipped from Dick's Sporting Goods, it's been awful. But I mean, I will say this: they do take care of you when if you can hit the store. They do take care of you when you can hit the store. They take care of the crap that. What up, Yee?
And yeah, I got my reel fixed. I remember I told you I ordered a bale spring and such as for it.
Yeah, you sent me a text saying that you got it fixed.
Yeah, it all went to. I mean, it wasn't near as tough as I thought it'd be. It was cool.
He impressed himself.
I impressed it myself, which I ordered like parts that didn't even go in the reel by looking at the. I mean, it's weird if you look up that reel, a Stratic 4000 XG. They show an extra. I showed Lindy an extra bale clip thing and a spring that is not in that reel.
Huh.
And they plainly show it. So I ordered, like, just to be, safe, I ordered the extra little, it's the detent spring. Guy, I have nothing look like that.
Yeah, maybe like it might be similar to another reel.
Yeah,
They send like a whole kit, and you pick out parts kind of like the power pole.
Maybe.
Which they've redone that, so.
Which was kind of cool because that made me break out the Green Ghost, which has the same reel on it. I just hadn't used it since I got that inshore one.
Yeah.
So the last couple of times I fished with that rod, and I was like, dang, I got to fish this rod. It's like 2 inches shorter than the other one.
Hey, Rob.
What is the Green Ghost?
The Green Ghost is like a 7 foot, and I think my other ones are like 7.2s or 3 something.
Oh, okay. What's up, Rob?
What's up, Rob? What's up, James?
Hello,
What's up, James?
Welcome, James.
Yeah, Ted's baits are looking good, and Joe his jigs are looking good. Everybody just doing it.
Yeah.
Yee, I just watched the video. He went to some pond, and they absolutely caught like 30, 40, and 50-pound catfish, one right after the other. Some of the biggest catfish coming in I've ever seen.
I saw the notification. I haven't watched Yee's video yet.
I've seen bigger catfish, but I don't believe I've seen them come in that quick and all. Breaking rods, trying to fish with half a rod. I mean, it's a damn Yee video, that's for sure.
Yeah, and
Dude,
were on James' video.
The what?
The jigs were on James'
Yeah,
video.
James tore it up with some Ted baits and Parabellum jig heads.
That's on my watch list as well. I'm trying to get around to everybody's video.
Dude, you just watched.
I got to yours. I got to Buck's. I got to Joe's, Chris's. I got Yee's. I got James's. I got Glenn's from Ray's, Arkansas. I got his latest videos on my watch list. I got to get to that one.
Yeah, Anti, there is some professional Yee's out there. We got the damn generic Yee in here.
Oh, we got the authentic. What you talking
No,
about?
there's that Yee clothing line and all that was before our generic Yee.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, I tried out the new rod and reel, the Jacob Wheeler with the CRI 200 on it.
Right.
Dude, that reel is like butter smooth. Like it's awesome. Um,
Skip your what, Glenn? Your video I watched? What did I watch lately of yours? I watched something
oh
recently.
yeah, that's right. That's right. I hit yeah. I had Boxies on my list. I got to Boxies. I got to Marks. I got a
Yeah,
whole bunch
Boxy,
I got to do.
he only got to one of my videos today, and he's like the top of the triangle, and he didn't get me till today.
Yeah, I got those baseball videos. I'm trying to crank out.
That's
Trying
right.
to finish
Yeah.
those up. So
Yeah.
just sitting there trying to edit those out. I think I got, I don't know, I got about like 20 something more to go before I'm done with them all.
Oh no,
Um,
you don't, Anti. You don't want to know what Doc Scat looked like.
but dude, that new Ducket, the Jacob Wheeler, I will say this, a lot different than the Silverado. It even though they're both medium heavies, okay, like because I got the medium heavy Silverado and then I got the Ducket Jacob Wheeler silver medium heavy. Sorry,
Dude.
the Wheeler seems just they're fast action. They're the same style, but the Wheeler is a lot more stiff, in my opinion.
I've noticed like your Silverado seemed flimsy. I'll bet my inshore Ducket is even stiffer. I bet it's along like that Jacob Wheeler. It's a stouter, still's got the play and all, but it's got like a
Yeah,
bigger backbone in it or something.
yeah, it definitely has a
Yeah.
lot more backbone on the Wheeler than the Silverado does.
I
But
noticed it.
I still like the Silverado. Don't love the Wheeler. I
Yeah.
can't wait to test out the Wheeler when we get out to Donkeyland next weekend. I think that's going to be awesome. But the Silverado, the Silverado, I don't know. I've been using it for so long.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's up, Kyle?
Didn't you feel my favorite rod? Is it as stiff as my favorite rod?
It's along that. Yeah. Yes, it's along those lines, Lindia.
And see, I noticed that using the Green Ghost the last two trips, it's a little more. I don't want to say flimsy because it's not. It's a little more whippy. I could whip.
Yeah, it's got a little. It's got a little more.
Wiggle
Little
to it.
more give into it.
So 2 pound
What's up,
fish.
Eddie Finn?
That's what I noticed. Like a 2 pound fish was bowing me up, whereas the inshore rod, the one I use, they bow up, but it's not. Even boat flipping was different. The first one I kind of boat flipped with the Green Ghost. I'm so used to doing it with the other, it was almost like wow, wow. Oh. I had to adjust back.
Yeah, it's. I didn't make a video with it. I went out and recorded. My idea was to take the Twitchzilla,
right,
and put that on there and go out for some like Peacock and Snakehead because I had a feeling it would be on. I had a feeling it would be on. Dude. What?
Hold the phone. Back up to James's. He can wait. Back up to James's comment about him and Buck starting a damn eggplant triangle. Lindy had to point it out to me. There you go. So is he saying they're going to make like a big giant penis, and it's going to be Buck and James and
Bubba?
And Bubba's going. I guess Buck and Bubba will be the nads of that. Louisiana eggplant. There you go. All right. Sorry, Doc, but we couldn't let that one get on by. Lindy had to.
No, I didn't see it. I'm not really. I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Hank, try a Ducket, one of the inshore series. It's a spinning rod, and that thing's got some ump to it. I mean, that's that blue one I use all the time.
Are they still doing the sale?
I don't know.
That? Because I know they had a sale on the inshore. I don't know if they're still doing the sale on the Wheeler, but like that's why I got the Wheeler because they were doing a sale on it where buy the Wheeler and then you either a spinning or a casting and you get the reel for free.
Right.
So I've got the spinning combos and everything. I was like, let me just go with the bait casting on this one because I mean the reel that they were giving away with the Jacob Wheeler series, it's $180 reel.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I've never tried one of the Ducket bait casting reels or anything like that. I was like, let me try it. And I got to tell you, dude, that thing, I'm very impressed with it so far. I didn't catch anything big
Got
with
the
it.
ring on top of it. You be the round part on top. There we go.
There
There's
you
our
go.
Mowgli. He's the ring on the top of the pyramid there.
He's the missing link.
But
Y'all
yeah,
think-
I like it, man. I like it. I can't wait to show it to you in person when we go fishing next weekend.
And I don't know if you've noticed in my last couple videos, and it's from a person that throws a fishing a rod a lot. Have you noticed the orange padded tape on my rod?
No.
Walmart had these 2 packs of the padded rod tape, kind of like the old bicycle tape stuff.
Yeah.
So I bought them for the heck of it. And dude, I wound it over like where the reel's hooked to the rod and then wrapped some around the reel arm. You know what I'm talking about? Man, world of difference, dude. I did it to the other rod the other day.
What, a lot more comfortable or?
It's a little bigger. It's my hands get to aching.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you sit there and you talk about how your hands bothering you when we're out there.
It being a little bigger grip, I think, not having to squeeze, as much. Kind of like with the gloves, if I don't wear gloves, they really hurt because, you got to have extra grip on it. So it's kind of like having, I don't know, the difference it made putting a glove on and not, it kind of did that much again by putting that tape on the rod. I mean, it made a big difference.
Hang on a second. Something just crashed in the house.
Oh, hell. What's up, Al Blades?
Hold on. What up, Al?
Hey, Al.
Speaking of Al Blades, I watched one of his videos today.
No.
And once you watch one of a lawn mowing video, they start bombarding you with more videos.
Joe, no.
And I watched like 2 other lawn guys doing what Al does, but both them guys found dead bodies. Al, you ever found a dead body?
Oh, yeah.
One was in a car, one was in the house.
Nobody's hurt inside. My wife just dropped. My wife just dropped like a little tray table.
Somebody said something about No, Joe, we have not heard from what's the guy's name again?
John Howell.
John Howell. If he pops up in here, he's got a prize still.
Oh, John, right here.
I believe so, Rob. I'm gonna have to get my license tonight online. I looked them up. I'm gonna spend that $17. But yeah, Mr. Tom rolled out here today after all these hens we've been seeing. And there's like 4 Toms. But dude, I don't know if y'all saw the short today. He's a big boy. He's
and
a
when does it open, John? John, when's it open?
Sunrise.
In the morning.
Is it till noon?
No, it's all day. I think all day. And he didn't show up around here till this afternoon, and season comes in the morning. So I've done went and got my. And if y'all watch the short, that's me trying to call. I could not find my turkey call. I got this. Let me show it to you. What a piece of crap this is.
Al Blade, you think that's fake?
I'm gonna try and catch up in the chat here for a second. Did I miss anything, Lindia, or am I good?
A long time ago, somebody gave my dad this little, and it is literally a trinket turkey call. I got a bunch of slates and box calls, but I have never took this hunting. It sits on a shelf. It's just a little trinket thing.
Did you say hey to Mowgli?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I said hey to Chris.
Oh, okay.
Out, saw that Tom. All I had to do was run over to the shelf and grab this thing, which hadn't been sanded. No, I mean, for 20, 30 years, maybe sitting on a shelf. So if you'll listen to me, I'm trying to scratch that out on that call. And old boy just said, hey. So I went and got my calls out now. So in the morning, hits his butt. And yes, Al, hopefully in the morning.
That's the same thing I asked James. He said he wished. I asked him that question. He said, I wish.
And y'all know how
Hello, Wild.
Oh, it didn't sound good, Lucky Dad. There, Rob. I went out there later and was it's on now. I found my call.
You found your call?
I couldn't find my striker. I ain't turkey hunted since we moved to Florida. That stuff kind of was here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, no. I mean, you've never mentioned anything about trying to get them. And you guys have been down here what now? 7 years? Is it gonna be
Your first year we moved
this
here,
year?
first year we moved here, me and Lindy went and did some hiking and all kind of just seeing, but I didn't stumble into nothing.
Beautiful. I love the hiking. It was beautiful.
Oh, Rob, Lindy never she's seen turkey strutting from a distance, but she's never got to see it. And that dude was out here. I mean, he was drumming, dragging his way. He was tore up from the floor up. I got so much footage. He would cock that tail sideways and just goes to. I think none of my videos show the hens. There's 2 hens out there with him, and he would cock that damn tail up and just sidewalk them. It was good stuff.
Ted wants to know, when did you get your visor? It came quick.
Today, Ted, and Al, unless you got a mouse in your pocket, I don't know what you talking about, or you might be from France.
Al gonna come up there and meet you. Hey,
Nah,
you know what happened?
either.
You know what happened today?
Wait a minute, before we get off the turkey hunt, and everybody knows the way our pig videos and all. Oh, it ain't gonna be that. It ain't gonna be no big ordeal. It's pretty much gonna be. I'm gonna go out there and hit that call in the morning. I think he's gonna roll out there behind them hens. It's gonna be bam over.
Yeah, it probably won't be any kind of big fanfare or anything like that.
It ain't gonna be no damn big turkey call and watching him get hung up because I can't see him when he pops out of that thicket. Oh, it's his age. It's night.
Hey, Jeff, what's going on, bud?
Welcome, Jeff.
Hey, you know what happened today back in 1845?
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
No.
Florida became a state.
Correct.
Yay!
It's our birthday.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Florida.
Yes,
We became a
yes.
state. Greatest state in the nation.
Yeah.
Al, I've filmed a few things. I think I can get that covered there, buddy.
I'm going to go have to see the puppy here in just a little bit.
Oh, you got to go do the puppy thing?
Yeah.
The freaking pony. It ain't a puppy no more. It's a damn pony.
She's big.
She's getting big?
She's getting big. She's big as
Oh,
fuck.
and once Lindy leaves, Doc, me, you, and Joe will talk about next Saturday.
We can't talk about next Saturday when Lindy is here?
Well, man,
I'm going to be on the phone anyway.
I know it's a job joking, Doc, because she ain't gonna be here. Ted, we done talked about you sending me my decals. We're not going through it again.
Hello, Wild Japan.
Yeah,
That's the second time Wild Japan has said hello. Did anybody say hello to him?
Oh, I don't think I did. Hello, Wild Japan. Sorry, I get to talking. I'm reading it, but
I said hello to her.
I don't pay any attention. I'm so sorry. And I think I said it last week when Boxy realized he had that first coyote in that snare.
Oh, my gosh.
That old boy was about tickled. Brown chicken, brown cow.
I don't, watching Boxy's video and Mark's video,
Same time. I watched them back to
It was
back.
like
It caught
this-
me off guard.
they both came out at the same time, and they both, I got to give it to Boxy on, the excitement chart. He was, he's been trying so long. To try and get that coyote.
And took so much heckling.
Yes.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't just look at the camera and do the big suck it or something. I would have done something.
You would have done that, and I would have done that. I'd have been like, yeah. But no, Boxy handled it well. It was awesome. And,
Boxy just got emotional.
Yeah, you could tell. It was you've been trying so hard for one. It was cool. But that's what's cool about what we do here, and getting to see that. There's a lot of people that are going to watch that video and not appreciate just how hard he's worked for that.
And Doc, if you catch an 8-pounder Saturday, I see you being the exact same. You being another Boxy.
Oh, I might. It might happen. I don't know. I ain't wearing that damn donkey mask, though. That thing's been sitting in your boat for as long as I've known you. That thing's going to smell the ass of a dead goat.
It's been on the bar for a year or two.
Oh, so it aired out a little bit? All right.
Yeah.
If you bring it, I might wear it then.
If you wouldn't have brought it up, I'd have never thought about it. Don't you remember it sitting on my bar wearing the pig nose? It's a donkey wearing a pig nose.
That's right. If you guys don't remember, John, early days of John's channel, when we first met, I think I had 70 subscribers and you had maybe 300, something like that.
No, it was no. If we're going to talk old times, I'm going to bring something up. We were really close, and we were chatting one day talking, and you made the comment, "Oh, it's not a competition," and I went,
Yes, it
"Bullshit!
is.
It is a competition." And your remark was, "Oh well, then it's on, mother humper," or whatever we went into it there. So that's exactly how that conversation
And
went.
you're winning. And you're winning right now.
Oh, winning, son.
Isn't it strange how he remembers certain things?
Don't think, Doc, I couldn't tell you
Well, no,
exactly.
you were. I remember you at like 300 when we met. Was it?
I think we were closer than that because when I took you fishing, I kind of thought I might have been taking somebody bigger than me fishing, and I
Right. And then I remember. I
backtracked.
remember when I got on the boat. You're like, "Oh, you're only at like 70 something. I thought you had more."
Okay, well maybe that's it because after I said yeah, I backtracked you and went, "Damn it." What's up, David Williams? What part of Virginia
What's up,
you
David?
from?
Hello, David Williams. Did you come over from Shane Flint?
What would make you think that?
Because he's
Because Shane's from
Virginia.
Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Doc.
We got another text today from a guy from Shane Flint.
About going fishing?
Yeah, well,
About booking a charter?
yeah, but he asked if we do the St. John's, which
Oh,
we
okay.
do because you know Headwaters and Donkeyland's the upper end of St. John's,
Inside the police office.
right? But a lot of people that fish St. John's think like around Robb up there around Orlando. So we hadn't had any further contact yet.
That's mostly Harris Chain up that way, though.
Oh, I don't know, Mechanicsville. I've heard of it. I did a whole lot of deer hunting in Bassett, Virginia. Most of these big heads behind me are Bassett, Virginia deer.
But getting back to what I was saying,
Wait,
John.
before you start
Hold
that, I'm gonna move. This deer has to move over
Why?
next year because that big one I kill up at Rob's in Ohio is gonna hang right.
Oh, okay.
No, we
No,
haven't been
but
to Garcia's lately, Al. Go ahead, Doc.
But getting back to what I was saying, if people were to go back in the early days of your channel, you used to make guys wear the donkey mask when they would catch a donkey.
I made Adderholt's woman put it on.
Yeah.
Bitch. God, she got so bad.
David said his wife's from Martinsville.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, and it just
Ted got a nickel.
and you haven't brought it. Well, I mean, I get why you haven't brought it out. It's now at the bar, but still, like, and I remember that. I remember like you guys opening that, and that damn mask was sitting in there, and I could just you could smell that damn thing the minute you opened it up. It's just like, oh.
And Boxy, I think Rob invited me up during rifle season, so whenever that is. Lucky Dad hopefully could answer that question better than I could right now.
I have no idea when that is up there.
Boxy, were you in here when I showed the sheds that Lucky Dad gave me? I'm gonna show them again, even if it is.
Oh yeah, Chris, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go back a long ways, man. I mean, you're talking what? 2 years worth of videos, right?
I noticed we're all over having 400 videos up, so you got to go back.
Yeah.
It's like 2 years ago, right?
Look, they won't even get in the screen. Dun, 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 dun. Come here, Pearl.
Which ones are those from, John?
That's the ones Rob gave me from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Thanksgiving's what Boxy said.
The week, Rock Boxy said.
Yeah, week after Thanksgiving. Oh, Kyle said it first.
Well, then that's about when I'll be up there.
Oh, Ted's gonna be there before you.
Yeah, Ted can. You know what you can do, Ted.
Well, Ted lives a lot closer than you do.
Thanks, Anti. Oh, you're talking to Lindia. Sorry.
And
Yeah, he said, nice rack.
Boxy said it first.
Oh, did he? Well, it didn't sound as funny coming from Boxy, I guess. No, Joe, I'm going to wear the Nutria pelt like a Mark J. Larson beard.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I went fishing with Billy from SoFlo a couple weekends ago out on South Bay.
Yeah, you told us about that crappie fishing. You caught some bluegills and such, or
Yeah,
shellcrackers.
I mean, we did all right. It was cool to go out with Aaron from Novi Outdoors. He had never. That was the first time I met him, and he had never gone speck fishing. So we gave Aaron the keepers that we caught, even though they weren't a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it because he'd never eaten them, never fished for them. So that was a cool trip. But the next day, Sunday, was the day to go because it was freaking gorgeous. Did you guys? How busy was it up there by you guys? Because they had the elite.
Oh, dude,
that
we were
weekend.
busy for 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's why we went to Jackson and found the honey.
Remember, I told you Donkeyland had 25 trucks. That was during that week.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the peacocks biting down there, by the way?
We figured all this warm weather might have turned them on.
No.
No.
I went. What was it? It was Saturday or Sunday. I went and I hit a couple spots and saw a couple. Just didn't hit. I stayed a little bit closer to home. I didn't go as farther south as I probably should have. I guarantee if I went down to like the Boynton area or maybe even out west to like Wellington and that area, probably would have done a little better. What?
That's fun to say and fun to hear.
What? Wellington?
Boynton.
Oh, boy.
Boynton?
Boynton.
Yeah, they just.
That sounds like water dripping. Boynton.
Boynton?
Boynton. Boynton.
Yeah, they just they weren't really hitting. So nothing to make a video on. I caught one little one and then like 3 small bass. All on the Twitchzilla. You know, I had the idea to make it on, make the video about the Twitchzilla and the new Jacob Wheeler combo, but it was just, I don't know, when I went back and looked at the footage and everything, it would just kind of, I mean, the one peacock I got, I mean, he was like that big. He was tiny, and then the bass were all about that same size. I was like, nah, forget it. Not going to do it. Not going to bore people with a video of just like little ones,
That's kind of like our last video, dude.
Hi, Shane.
Hey, Shane.
What's up, Shane?
It's kind of wild. Me and Lindy went that video I just made of us the other day at Jackson.
Uh-huh.
And that was a freaking grind, dude. I mean, it was a hard, long grind of a day. I made the video and it looked so good and nice and short and like a great day. And I'm like, wow, there's a whole lot of cussing and sweating out of that video that didn't show up.
But it's still so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, it's you put it in there with the smoked NATO, and then you got the cows, and then you patted it with the the other footage from Bill and Joe, and I mean, it's still it flowed really well. I mean, the editing on it flowed really well.
He focuses on the fish. He'll watch through a video, at the stop and the starting points and focuses on the fishing. But I get so much video of birds and trees and flowers and all that other stuff that he could put in a video. But, if I made the video, it would probably be very boring.
Lindy's would be 3 hours long and you'd barely see a fish, but you'd spend 15 minutes looking at a freaking hyacinth.
And birds. And
dude, the commentary.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve? Oh, Steve Jackson is beautiful right now. Those hurricanes had the water. We could see the watermark. It was above our heads standing in the boat. So it gutted that place. It must have took all that old mat out. It's just freaking pretty hydrilla and lilies. It's just beautiful. Clear.
And while Steve is in here, I want to say thank you, Steve, for helping out with the 700 subscriber giveaway.
The last two, our giveaway as well. Yes,
yeah.
Steve.
Can't thank you enough for everything that you do for us.
We have so many people just saying how much they love these Bruiser baits.
Yep. We do. We have really pumped which our YouTube community is just a small one, but everybody in it knows what the hell a Bruiser bait is, by God.
Yep.
Not lately. but I have brought 2 or 3 into this place.
Yeah.
Now, John, Jackson is what? Just a little bit north of D-Land?
Yeah, about 15 more minutes.
Okay.
You literally go right up the road to that store that's 100 yards from Donkeyland Road.
Yeah.
Turn left. Same way we go to Kissimmee. And then it's just a little past that till you're at Overstreet. Overstreet ramp on Kissimmee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was wondering about Istapoga, Steve. Has it been good fishing there?
Yeah, what's going on in Istapoga? They got it down low. Has it got any water? What's up, Steve? Welcome, Keith.
Steve, I met a guy when I was fishing out there with Billy on South Bay. African American gentleman, tall guy. He's a cop, and he's also a guide. And he's part of the staff. I can't remember his name, but I was wearing the Bruiser Baits shirt, and he had on the Bruiser Baits net gator, and he's like, "Oh, Bruiser Baits, they're phenomenal." I was like, "Yes, they are. They're the best." And he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, I'm a staff member." I was like, "So am I." And he told me his name, and I can't remember his freaking name for the life of me right now.
And while you're thinking, Doc, the Mr. Keith Doc Reed that come in.
What's up, Keith Doc Reed?
He's from like Hog Legs and Other Lives, but
I've seen him in before.
But everybody calls him Doc. So it's when somebody will say something about Doc, I always look to see if you're in there. So he's in our live tonight, so we're gonna get some Doc confusion going on tonight.
No, his name's Keith when he's in here.
I call it. If you'll notice, anytime I say hello to him, most people say, "Hey, Doc," but I always write, "Hello, Keith," because I don't need to start getting confused on my docs now.
Oh, I gotta go feed the puppy.
All right, be careful.
All right, Lindy, have fun with the puppy.
I will.
Yeah, I can't remember the gentleman's name. He's a cop, he's a guide, and he was actually, this was really cool. He was meeting John. You know how you always do like the visit South Florida, visit
Right.
Central Florida. You know, you throw those up there in
Right.
your videos. He was actually meeting a film crew from Visit the Palm Beaches out there, and they were going to jump on his boat, and they had a camera guy that was going to go out there. He was doing like a segment for Visit the Palm Beaches.
Right.
He's
That's like J.T. Kinney fishes with that Fish Palm Bay, that group.
Oh,
Same
okay.
thing, but it's Fish Palm Bay.
Yeah, he was funny. He's like, yeah, I guess they're gonna meet me. Because I asked him, I said, "Oh, are you guiding today? Are you doing the tournament? You know, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh no, I'm meeting a film crew out here from Visit the Palm Beaches." He goes, "Yeah, they contacted me." He goes, "I'm black, I'm a cop, and I'm a fishing guide, and apparently I fit the bill for whatever they're doing." So he's like, "They're coming out here to meet me." He's like, "I'm just waiting on the camera guy to get here."
That's cool.
Nice guy. Dude, he was John.
Yes, Ted, she found a decoy lately. What, Doc?
John, you know, I'm pretty tall.
Right.
Billy is much taller than I am. Okay, this guy was like Billy big.
He ain't Steve big, though, is he?
I've never met Steve in person.
Steve is a freaking big boy.
Is Steve taller than Billy?
He's bigger than Billy. I'm assuming. I mean, he looked taller because he's a big boy.
Okay.
I mean, he's a big musclehead boy.
Well, this
No
gentleman
offense.
that I met that I can't remember his name for the life of me right now, and I'll probably never remember it here in the live. I guarantee you that. But he was Billy size.
Right. And man, I've been watching Steve's son, and why am I sitting here brain farting on his name? Roy.
Oh gosh, Roy.
Yeah. His painting and all, man. He's a funny guy too. I bet he's a lot like his daddy. He seems really cool. And I don't know if Steve's still in here, but Steve, we have been saving our baits to recycle. I probably got 5 pounds or more now. We're going to fill up a couple of these tubs, and we're going to drive down and see you one day. Just find out what the good time is.
No, I say mine too. So let me know, John. I might just bring what I got.
Right.
When I meet you on Saturday.
Because I'm not going to mail, they're too much to mail. So I'm going to wait till we get a couple of them jugs full. And I want to go see Steve anyway.
I do too. Maybe we can make it a thing.
And I'm planning on bringing Joe some, when I moved all my daddy's old stuff, my daddy used to make his own duck decoy weights. He'd get lead. He was in the Navy. He'd bring lead home from the military, melt it down, fill a beer can about half full, and he had a copper wire he'd put in it, to make the weights.
Uh-huh.
Well, I brought a bunch of those with me from North Carolina, and I'm never going to use them. So I'm going to take them to Joe. I'm going to bring him a big damn bucket of lead.
There you go. Actually, I can say it right now since we're all here, but since we're all meeting on next Saturday, Joe, if you want to meet me at the house here and drop the car off, you can jump in the truck and then you and I can run the rest of the way. That way, you ain't got to waste the gas and you don't have to worry about taking the Dodge down the dirt road.
Well, you're going to spoil him because me and him had set it up. He was going to drive here and ride with me.
Oh, okay.
But wait a minute, but you're closer, so he could even get by with less gas.
Yeah, whatever he wants to do.
Whatever he wants to do. Jeff, Steve, we're saving them up, man. I'm going to bring, like I said, I'm putting them in these big buckets. Well, let me show you what I got so far here.
Yeah, Joe, whatever's closer to you to meet.
Doc, you know how many swim baits and big jerks? I mean, this is packed. I have stuff. That is a heavy. There is a lot of damn bruisers in that jug.
I've got I'm not as sophisticated as you. I don't have a jug. I have a pile.
Yeah. Well, see, Lindy's got them damn birds.
I have a pile over here. I'm just working on a pile.
Lindy and them birds. We got tons of these jugs.
Oh, yeah.
Jugs. But yeah, now that we're talking about it, Lindy is going out of town Thursday. She'll be gone for a week. So Saturday, me, Doc, and Joe are going to Donkeyland. Oh, that's the chum bucket, son.
Yep.
So if y'all can imagine the videos that are going to come out from me, Doc, and Joe in the boat. And I done told them we fishing all day at Donkeyland. We catching some big fish.
Oh no, I got to be back by 2.
Really?
No, I'm fucking with you.
Okay. I'm about to say you and Joe are rolling then, by God, because I'm staying.
Yeah, no, and that's why I said we would go on Saturday because my mother-in-law's birthday is on Sunday, and after what it transpired, and we lost my father-in-law, and
well, Joe's wife
we want to make sure
her birthday's like Thursday something, and he's been all trying to figure out a day. I told Joe the other day, taking you two people damn fishing is hard. So Joe hit me with, family and work. I bet 20 years ago it'd been hard for you too. I was like, crochet.
Yeah, and then so we go Saturday. That Tuesday, Kinsley leaves for DC. She's going on the patrol trip, to Washington, DC. And then the next day, I leave for California with our kids to go do the STN convention. And then John, hold on, gets better. I'm off for spring break.
Yay.
I'm off that entire week.
Look what Chris put. Oh, Chris, can you imagine the editing the three of us are going to have to do?
Yeah, this is going to be
language editing is going to be horrendous.
One of the toughest edits I think that all three of us have ever done, because the amount of crap that is going to get talked.
I'm kind of thinking about getting Uncle Buck's intro about remember that one? Three good old boys with not so good language. I'm thinking about just putting a bad rating on it and just let her fly, son. Everybody wants to see what happens behind the cameras. Just let it fly, man. And if
How
something
much
comes out
fun
of
would that be if we did it behind? Like, no. Depending upon what happens.
I'm about to say we'd have to put a disclaimer that any crap talked about you, you can't get butthurt about it. Because we're gonna talk about everybody in the chat right now.
Oh my God! How about this? How about it is not only Fish and Donkeyland for the Triangle, but it's also the Triangle roast of the community.
Oh, that would be pretty good. A YouTube roast straight from the boat. All we can do all day is catch fish and roast other YouTubers.
They must have heard me. They must have heard me talking about them.
They heard roast.
I've been hearing about Washington.
Yeah, and see, they can hear me from inside the house.
Oh, the dog's out.
Oh,
come on,
my boy! Have you guys seen the dog?
I don't think
Who let the dog out?
Who let the
me.
dog out?
It was me.
Come here,
You're
Mama.
supposed to.
Here, let me see the
Kinsley,
dog.
you were supposed to say woof, woof, woof.
I can't pick him up. He's huge.
Let the dog out.
No, sweetie, give me
Here.
Anti, I can't bring your comment up, brother.
All right.
Wow, the
there's
dog has gotten big. The dog is fat, Doc.
I think he's shy. The dog is big.
He got big. Say hi. He's scared.
Oh, he looks terrified.
He's not used to being up this high.
That's it, Joe. That's what we'll name the video. Catching bass and talking trash.
There he is. There's the boy.
Hey, puppy.
Yeah, my buddy.
Doc, when you get a free hand, bring up Anti's comment.
When he was looking at your fishing stuff. Should I tell him about DC?
Yeah. All right. Here, girls. Hold on. Let me put the dog down.
Oh, jeez.
Grab his.
I can't.
Okay.
Oh, Joe, don't.
Touch me.
Joe, God, I've been singing that so much to Pearl. That's just my baby doggy. That's just
That's just my baby dog. Thank you, David.
Ow.
Did he get you good?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
He got
Nice.
me.
Come here, Pearl. Pearl.
Yeah, we're John. We're letting
Me being unescorted by a parent.
we're letting the big girl go to DC.
Ow.
All right. Say bye to everybody.
Boy.
Here. Okay. You say bye. Okay. All right.
Come on, Put Bear.
Take your dog in.
Come here, Pearl. Pearl. Pearl don't want no part of it.
That's just a baby doggy.
That's just my baby doggy.
Dude, he blew up. John, he blew up quick, dude. Like,
Yeah, he did.
we've only had him. There's Pearl. We've only had him for what? I think like 4 or 5 months. There she is. We've only had him for like 4 or 5 months. He went from 19 pounds when we got him, and now he's almost 50.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Pearl. I don't
Thanks,
woke her up.
Jeff.
She want to play
Thanks,
now.
Chris. And he's so good. He's so good with them. I mean, Avery freaking rides him around the house. Like he's such a good dog. And being a rescue, you never know what you're going to get when you get a rescue dog. And he's so good. He's so good with the girls.
He's so good with the girls.
Yep. Avery feeds him every night. It's awesome. I don't even have to feed the dog. She looks at the clock. She knows when it's 6 o'clock. She goes over. Come on. She feeds him. It's good to have child labor.
It is.
Oh wait, did I ghost Anti? I'm sorry,
Yes,
Anti.
you did. And I even tried to get him, Anti.
No, I put Anti's comment up. That one.
And put the link up, Doc, in case anybody wants to come in. We got 18 people in here.
Hold on. There's the link.
Your 2 dogs are raising heck because the Amish buggy went by. Or is
No,
it? Is it
Anti, I
Reach
put
Robert?
that up.
I didn't know Earl.
Anti, go back and look. I put that up when John told me. He said put Anti's up. I put it up.
But you didn't read it and make a big to do about it.
Oh, I wasn't told to. I was just told to put it up.
Sorry. How old is Pearl? 7. It's my daughter's dog. Well, our grand dog, if you want to call it that. See, that's how
Speaking of,
spoiled.
like when I first saw Anti's comment about the Goliath, I thought it was going to go about the Goliath grouper. Which, by the way, they're
Charlie, I'll get you
they're
two
now
big
going to
cows
make
coming.
those able to harvest.
Right.
Not the
But back
tortoise,
to-
not the tortoise Anti's talking about, but the Goliath grouper.
Right. But David, that's how dogs are spoiled. Our daughter has the new puppy that Lindy just went to go feed. Now, when she leaves for where she works at night, her and her fiance both work at the casino. So when she leaves to go to work,
You're welcome, Charlie. Have a good night.
She drops Pearl off here, and then Lindy has to go over there to feed the puppy. As soon as it gets bigger, I guess they'll both be coming here. Yeah, Joe, I like turtles too.
Oh my God! Could you imagine the two of them there at the house?
Oh God, they're at their house. Oh, and Jamie.
All right, Moxie.
Jamie calls me yesterday. Our air conditioner's the day before in the evening. Air conditioner wasn't working. It's out. So I had to get the air conditioner girl come over there, man. We got a girl that does our AC, man. She's slick as I like what she does. She come over there and some wires had vibrated against one of the copper pipes and actually wore a thin place, let all the Freon out of the whole big unit.
Oh no.
You know what Freon goes for now?
Oh, dude, Freon's ridiculous.
$75 a pound, and it took 8 pounds to fill it. But she cut me some slack and fixed it and did everything and charged me. I had cash. She said $450, and I gave her $500 and said thank you and let her roll.
Yeah.
But she'll come. I can call her right now, dude. I can text her and she'd be over there. I mean, she's.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, Moxie.
fortunate. We're fortunate. Like Jen's uncle, he has an AC business. One of my best friends, he is head at his AC business. My brother-in-law, he's in the AC business. We got AC people all around. And like, guys, when you live in Florida,
That's the people you suck up to.
those are the people you got to know. Because when the AC goes out in Florida, it ain't pretty.
You know, when we moved in, where Adam, my Juba neighbor,
Yes.
that farm and house and all was built by another man that owned the local big air conditioner business. And that was sweet when we moved in. His name was on all our AC units. I was like, sweet. But she got them up, and that one we're going to have to replace it before long. I mean, it is band-aided together, but we'll push on through.
I remember right before we bought the house that we're in right now, Jen and I, we own a townhouse, and the AC went, and the AC units were on the roof, and they were package units. And my buddy was like, I got you. So we got the package unit, which is normally about like $5,000, right?
Look at Ted, not to interrupt.
What'd Ted say?
He wants to get in the triangle because he's got 2 bottles of R22. Oh, Steve, that's where you got your start. I didn't know you were an air conditioner, dude. Hell, I know who to call in the middle of the night now.
Yep.
Steve, it's hot.
But yeah, my buddy said, I got you. So we got the unit for $2,500, half off, right?
Right.
And now it's on the top of our townhouse, which is a 2-story townhouse. So in order to replace the unit, we got to get a crane. Now, you got to pull a permit to get the crane. We didn't pull no permit. My buddy had his one buddy that does the crane stuff. He said, hey, come over. It was like after 5 o'clock. Me and my buddy are up on the roof of this townhouse. His buddy comes in with his crane. We lifted the old unit off, put the new one back on in less than 40 freaking minutes. It was like, get the crane in, get it out. Nobody was here.
It's the way I built that big screened-in porch, that whole big thing on the front of my house. I did it in 3 weeks. I mean, started that morning, never stopped except a little bit to sleep. That was all the way through to painting the whole house. 3 weeks. It was like, well, that never even happened there.
What's up, Trout Slayer?
Oh yeah, Ted. Everything's outrageous. That freaking Freon, man. I mean, and that thing, it was all gone. I mean,
Well, because they're trying to move away from the Freon. They're trying, they're trying to move away from it, and that's why it's gotten so expensive. I don't know, man. Everything's getting expensive.
Everything's damn
you seen
expensive.
Eggs lately?
Yeah, Lindy. And we eat eggs every day. What's up, Trout Slayer? You been slaying trout?
I almost wonder if it's worth just getting a couple chickens, getting a
Man,
coop.
we come out Donkeyland Road the other day, and I looked back, and the damn fender on the trailer was kind of giving it the old bow, bow. So I looked, and I'd had my neighbor weld it. Just vibrate. It literally vibrates the welds where the fender brackets are welded to the trailer. It'll just break welds. So he welded the back of it now 2 years ago, maybe. So I saw it break loose, and I was like, damn it, his welds broke. Got to the end of the road to tie it together and said, oh, no, that's the front of it. It was the other welds. Yeah, Joe, needle spins are $4.
Yep. You see what Anti put? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see did you see DeSantis came out with a book?
I heard talk of it.
Yeah, it's like #1 on Amazon.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's called, I forget, Anti, maybe help me out if you know what it's called. Something about freedom or something, or Joe, maybe you know.
Didn't I see a commercial
in that book, he talks about his dealings with Disney and the Reedy Creek district. And, all that stuff. He talks about, his upbringing and how he became to be governor. And a lot of people think it's, this is like the prerequisite to him, running for president in 2024, which, by the way, wouldn't be a bad idea. Although I'd hate to lose him as governor here. I just hope we can get somebody as good as him back in.
Put up Ted's conspiracy theory here now.
What'd he say? Oh, man.
Something in the chicken feed to stop the chickens from laying eggs. Some girl bought different food that Farina don't make, and her chickens lay eggs. I'd have to say that's brilliant to feed, all your local, make all the local people's chickens quit laying eggs. That's a brilliant.
Joe actually saw that.
Oh, that's a brilliant.
There you go. There it is, Anti. Thank you. Yep, the courage to be free. Florida's blueprint for America's revival. Anti, did you get the book? Have you ordered it? And if so, are you reading it?
That conspiracy theory, I come up with one a lot when computers were first coming out, and everybody was playing computer games. You'd go to like Walmart and they would sell you like a deer hunting game with a matching mouse pad and a mouse. It was a little combo thing. And every time you buy one,
about it up there too. Sorry, John.
It seemed like it would crash your computer. I always thought, and I thought, wow, what a perfect thing for like an anti-hunting group to do is make a free deer hunting game and sell it to everybody that just wipes you out. What's up, FB?
What's up, Adam? Not yet. Yeah, I haven't either. I think I'm
gonna wait for the movie.
I think I'm gonna order it this weekend.
You hear me,
I gotta do an Amazon order. The dog's collar doesn't fit him anymore, so we gotta get him a new collar. So I don't know. I'll buy a collar in DeSantis' book and give it a read.
Said I'm gonna wait for the movie. Wonder who played DeSantis.
Me.
Did I not see a commercial where Trump is like selling Trump coins or something? He was selling gold or something.
I didn't see that.
I can't remember. It popped up on my. He's selling something. Your own Trump something.
I just hope it doesn't get into this like situation where you got like the Trump people and the DeSantis people and it becomes just like, I mean, look, it's like, it's either going to be gold or it's going to be gold. Who cares? Either one. Better than what we got in there now.
I hate to say it. I'm afraid Trump done screwed the pooch.
Possibly.
DeSantis is our next leader. And you know who I want?
Listen, I don't care who our next leader is, as long as it ain't Sleepy Joe up there right now.
And you know who I think our next governor should be?
Me?
No, Grady Judd.
Anti. It should be anti.
Yeah, Grady Judd, that Polk County sheriff.
Oh, I don't think he would run though.
Oh, he'd be the man though.
But I don't think he would. I don't think he would run. It doesn't. I see what you're saying though, John. I see what you're saying, but I don't think he would run for governor. I could be wrong.
He probably wouldn't because he don't run from nobody.
Did you see the sheriff in what was it, St. Lucie County, Snyder? Did you see the letter that he wrote to Biden?
No.
Yeah, apparently there was a whole bunch of immigrants that came on shore, and he was like hyper pissed and said, you know, this is happening over and over again, and my men are taxed. We've got, you know, we just got 50 something of them, and my men are taxed. What are you doing? You know, I upheld an oath to protect this country, and you upheld an oath as the president of the United States. He basically just called him out and said, "Do your job."
Yeah,
it was a pretty nasty letter. It was pretty cool.
Glenn from Raised.
Hold on. I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
I was going to say Glenn from Raised in Arkansas I think it was him, put a link. It's a video about down at the border wall and all. Man, it's a very cool watch. It's just make you shake your head. It's crazy.
Where did he post it? In the chat or no?
No. It's on his page. It popped up like he shared it sometime.
Hold on. We got a gremlin in the basement.
Oh, that's gremlin around in the basement.
No, he's not a gremlin. He's a great guy and knows his stuff. And everybody, welcome Shane Flint.
That's a gremlin. What's up, Shane?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I just want to get this out clear. Your next Florida governor is Joe from Parabellum Fishing. That's got to be it.
I'd vote for Joe.
I'll move to Florida and vote for Joe.
So we'll go from slow Joe to go Joe.
I have a feeling it'd be a little different pace under Joe from Parabellum Fishing.
Look what Adam wrote. #anti2024.
Yeah, Joe is more than welcome to be governor. He just can't be king because we know I am king of the people. So that's what Joe's been calling me for a while now, is king of the people.
King of the people.
And you know what, Shane? I'll just run the circus. I'll keep them all in line.
You can be our Pelosi, Doc.
No, he could be the chief of staff. Doc would be a good chief of staff. That's the person with the most authority in our lighthouse anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't have most authority here.
What?
Neither do
John,
I.
you're not even the captain.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have nothing. I'm just first mate. I ain't even first mate.
Well, I don't think you have any choice but to be first mate.
But you know what, Shane?
What's that?
But you know what, Shane? Monday morning, you'll be going to work. I won't.
Good point.
That's true.
As we say, crochet. All right, yeah. Steve, take care, buddy. Let's go catch some up tomorrow. And you know the bite's
getting ready. Steve, good luck.
Tomorrow is the last hot day. After tomorrow, them temps are going to come down. Them big girls are going to go back to the shallows. I'm going to go back to Jackson and finish what I started.
Yeah. I just got done loading the boat and putting tackle in. I'm ready. I'm going to rock and roll in the morning.
Yeah, we started to, but like I said, tomorrow we're supposed to have 20-mile-an-hour winds again and 90 degrees. And then Sunday,
it's supposed to be real windy.
And then Sunday, it drops down to highs like 82, chance of shower. It's going to be the rest of the week, it drops down nice. So I told Lindy, don't rush out for tomorrow. Let's just go away one more day.
Yeah, I'm getting 47 in the morning with 20 to 25 mile per hour winds. So.
Well, you just enjoy that there, Shane Flint.
Oh.
It's opening day on the Big Bass Lake here. They open it on the first weekend in March. and I'm going to fish it. I don't give a damn. Last year I caught 3 over 6 pounds on the first day, so it's kind of like the tradition. Yeah,
I'm shooting that big tom turkey in the morning in flip flops and shorts.
I'm going to a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese.
Shane, I looked up today, and that big gobbler comes strolling out here about 3:30. So I looked up when is turkey season. It comes in the morning.
I tip him over if he gets in your yard again.
Oh, he's following those 5 hens that I've been making the shorts where they've been jumping the fence and eating under the bird feeder.
Yeah.
I knew this day was coming. I kept saying, "Oh, they're not they come every day." I said, one day they're going to roll out here and have somebody behind them. And I was in my bathroom, walked by, and had to glance out the window and went, because the sun was shining on the window, I couldn't see good. And I looked through it just in time to watch him come back down. I went, "Oh, there he is."
Yeah, just set out on the porch and they'll walk right out in front of you, probably.
Oh, if you'll look at the video today, that short I put up, you can see the prop of the trolling motor hanging in the screen. I'm under the bow of the boat filming him.
Oh yeah, he's a goner. I didn't see the short, but yeah, he's a goner if he's getting that.
Well, see, I don't want to. I mean, I could do it that way. I'm at least going to try to go out there and sit in the grass and kind of at least make it look like I might even stick my decoy
make it look
out.
like you're doing something.
I'm gonna stick my decoy out and hit the call once in a while. But then I figure I can edit a bunch of cool stuff in. I'm gonna go out there and wander around the woods for about 30 minutes after I shoot it. Like
I was gonna say, do that after. Do that after.
Yeah.
Tip the bird over, John, and then act like you're on an adventure to go kill the damn thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna
put the GoPro on. Maybe like, come across something. Do a couple trips or falls as you're going through the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Make it something.
Face paint.
I'm gonna spot him at like 300 yards and have to do the damn sneak up belly crawl on him. It'll be something good.
Yeah, there you go.
Like the one pig video, where you see Batty drop it and then we do the blood trailing it up. Batty's like looking for blood. I mean, hell, you can see the pig.
Turkey hunting is the only.
What, Shane?
I said turkey hunting is the only time I ever got a ticket from a game warden for hunting.
What'd you do?
Really?
What'd you do wrong?
So I killed a turkey on, say, a Saturday. You can only bag 1 turkey.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't tag it.
And went back again.
And my son went with me. And when I got back, and I got another one, and I tagged it legally.
Right.
Back to the truck. There was a state trooper because it's parked on a dirt road. And I put the state trooper was like, "Nice birdie," checked the tag and everything. And my son goes, "You ought to have seen the one he got on Saturday."
Oh.
Yeah, you told me that story in the boat.
That's right. I did tell you that. That's right.
And you can't call your boy a damn bald-faced liar out there.
No. But they did me right. I pled guilty. It cost me $60 versus my gun, my truck.
And dude, that turkey, he's federally protected. You come out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't wearing that state property of the state badge on him. He's got property of the federal government on him.
Yeah.
And then when you got home, I'm sure you had a good talking with your boy about keeping your damn mouth shut.
It went real close to just that, Doc.
Well, that's funny. I know a guy that did the same thing deer hunting up at some game lands. He killed a 7-pointer, didn't tag it, went back, killed a doe, got checked by the game warden. Asked him, "Hey, man, how many deer you killed this year?" He goes, "Well, I got a 7-pointer a couple of weeks ago." And the warden is holding his freaking license. And then, you had to punch the tag.
Yeah.
He's like, "You got a what?" And Brian just blah, 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 blah. And he's like, but he really didn't. He forgot he didn't punch it. He was like, "Did I not punch those?" He goes, "No."
Yeah. Yeah, I was out hunting in Alaska, and we shot a short moose. In certain areas in Alaska, the rack has to be 50 inches wide.
Right.
And we were out there, and I'm a traditional bow hunter. And I got up real close to it, and it wasn't my turn to kill a bull. The guy he was rifle hunting. I went back. I said, "I think he's 50." And he tipped him over with a 300 Win Mag. And when we got there, it was 47 inches.
Wow.
The fine in Alaska, if you get caught with a short moose, is 5 years, no hunting, no fishing, $5,000. You lose your 4-wheeler, your truck, your gun.
Jesus.
So I was like, dude, just call the game ward, man. It cost him $350. We all pitched in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just not even worth it. But I felt so bad. I was like, he's 50. And we got the tape measure out, and he's 57 or 47.
Back in my younger days, you know, I hunted North Carolina and Virginia. And, you know, I went to Virginia like 3 or 4 days a week. And there's been a couple times I'd bring a buck back to North Carolina. The whole time driving, had my hunting license laying on my lap and a knife laying beside me on the seat. You know, if any blue lights would have popped up behind me, that tag was getting punched, son. It's getting punched.
Yeah. We all lived a little dangerously at some point.
But, you know, like, it's hard. You know, you go up there and, you know, you spend a lot of money to hunt a place, and you go up there to first, you know, bow hunt, muzzleload, rifle hunt. Well, if you have a good bow season and then you have a pretty decent muzzleload season, you're kind of done.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of done. So I would pick and choose. You know, there have been a few times that, well, I ain't killing nothing unless it's big, and holy shit, something big come rolling down the hill, you know.
Well, you always say that, right? I'm going to wait for this one buck to come down through the woods, and then there's one just a little bit smaller, and you're like, better tip him over while I can, right?
Or one bigger, and then you say, well, I want the other one too, you know. I mean,
oh, yeah, that too.
You get greedy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, that spot I had up in Virginia, there were some nice deer, man. It's the only thing I miss about living up north was the deer hunting in Virginia. I miss turkey hunting. I hadn't done that since we lived here. But I'm going to change that shit in the morning. You see all my buddies, and, you know, all my buddies back in Carolina, you have to kill a turkey literally around my house to get your Grand Slam. It's the only place there's an Osceola turkey is in this part of Florida.
Yep.
They're nowhere else in the world. So if you want your however 4 or 5 in the slam, you got to get one down here.
Yeah.
So
I forgot.
have you ever got an Osceola, John?
No, I want to get an Osceola. I got a buttload of Easterns. You know, that's what we killed in Virginia and North Carolina. Yeah. But this would be my Osceola.
This would be the first Osceola?
Oh, yeah.
So that would complete it?
No, you'd still have to have a Rio, a Meridian. Was it Rio, Meridian?
I just didn't know how many others you've had.
Rio, Meridian, Eastern, and Osceola.
Yeah, that's the 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a Rio, an Eastern, and a Meridian when I was in Colorado. I don't have an Osceola, but I'm not sure if I'm going to.
Well, if you killed your Eastern in Colorado, you don't have a true Eastern, I don't believe.
No, I killed my Meridian in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I killed my Eastern in Virginia.
Yeah, I'm about to say Virginia's got them big, bold Eastern, man. I love. That's all the turkeys in here I got. Well, there's a couple in North Carolina, most of them Virginia.
Yeah. The one where the story of my son, that was those were Rio Grandes we killed there in Oklahoma. We were on the Oklahoma-Texas line.
I'm going to tell a quick turkey hunting story at Philpotts. I'm up on the hill at the big buck stand. That's what we called the part I hunted. Philpotts hunting another piece of property. It's probably 8 o'clock. Here he comes driving up. Kind of makes me mad. I get up there. He's got a big tom stretched out in the back of the truck. He's like, oh, they're over on the damn Holly House field, and they are fired up. Come on, come on, come on. So I jump in the truck. We book back over where he just left. We're going down the hill, and it's windy as hell, and his call's not real loud, so I hand him my call. He hits the call. They answer down like across the valley. I flop down. He starts setting up the decoy. I look up, and these 2 toms are running towards us. So I kind of look at Philpott and tell him they're there, so he can't even put the decoy up. He lays face down on the ground. These 2 freaking toms run up. I bet 20 feet behind Philpott. I bam, smoke that first one and drop him, and he goes over the hill. Well, the other one stands up and is just looking. Well, when I shoot, that makes Philpott raise his head up. He sees that turkey standing there and goes, shoot this son of a bitch, you know. So I, bam. So it's like he gets good shot. You know, we looked there and I looked at him and give him the 2 fingers. He went, what? I was like, I killed one first shot. He goes, I thought you missed the first one. Hell no, you told me to shoot the second one, so I busted his ass too. What's up, Retro?
What's up, Chris?
And Lonk up in here, Prince Andrew. But that was so funny though. But that little spot in the woods we killed 3 toms there in about 20 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, turkeys are creatures of habit. Once you find out where they roost, you know, they usually have 2 areas to roost. One, you know, they'll switch off. Once you figure out that pattern.
Well, it was after roosting time. There was just a couple hens in there that were ready, and every tom in there was hollering and ready. They were fired up. It's good stuff.
Look what Chris is doing.
What are you packing for there, Retro?
The move might be happening.
Is it the move or a vacation?
Is it the move or are you doing something else there, Chris? Oh, that's right. Abe's been working lately.
And Doc, what about Joe wanting to make fishing into some kind of competition? And if I'm not mistaken, he was pawning you off in Rob's boat.
Yeah, he was.
I saw that. Real quick, you can have Doc. Sweet. I still don't know if that's a move or a vacation to Florida.
Nah,
Chris is known to do
he
both.
said FLA.
Always working on
working.
getting. Anybody wants to move to Texas? And wait a minute, he lives in. Don't tell me, Chris. It's a cool name. It's a funny name. You're gonna have to tell me, Chris. What town is it? It's funny. It makes me laugh. Oh, he's gonna be in Miami at the end of the month. You enjoy that there, Retro.
Yeah, don't go down. Yeah, don't look for houses down there, Chris. You don't want to be there.
He's probably
go a little bit further north into the, the Broward area.
That's it. He's from Drinking Springs, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe. You real quick. You with the damn quickness. What the hell you talking about, Kelly, Braid, or Flora? What did I miss? There we go. Fishing on with Panfish Rock. You run Flora or Mono? Okay, I didn't know what the hell you
No. Joe and the Bullock Experience are going back and forth about ultralight fishing.
Okay, I've heard of a Gould's turkey. What the hell's an oscillated?
Osceola.
No, read Ted's right there. He's got Osceola, a Gould's, and a oscillated.
I have no idea.
Are those Gould
One
ones? Is that not like Mexico? I have heard of that flavor before.
I have no idea what an oscillated one is. That's a new one on me.
It's an oscillating turkey. It oscillates.
That's once it gets on the smoker there.
Yeah. I found it, here in the east.
It's like a rotisserie, but it oscillates as it.
It voluntarily jumps on the rotisserie as well.
Exactly.
It's like that screwed up ride at the fair. That's what you say. It not only does this, those kind of do this while it's doing that.
Dude, that ride is nah.
Okay, question for you. I'm the guy that don't like to do fair rides because they're there 1 minute and the next minute it's all gone.
I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you.
All right, this year they're doing helicopter rides from the fair. You think now we do have an airport, so I'm assuming it's a local helicopter, not a fair helicopter.
Listen, I would trust the helicopter more than I would trust the rides that they put together because the helicopter's been there for a minute.
But what happens when you get there? What happens when you get there and there's like 14 clowns in the helicopter come piling out of the damn helicopter?
Then then you don't go.
That's what I'm thinking. If it's like a clown car helicopter, you say hell no.
If you've got clown shoes on,
been out there at the Okeechobee Airport for a minute, you're fine. Just get up and go. If you want to.
I figure if they crank the helicopter and it sounds like dun, 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 you shouldn't be on the thing.
Hey John, here's a good clue. If the clown flying the helicopter's got clown shoes on, don't get in there.
I know you got to do a lot of footwork in there. Mr. Joe taught me that. You got to use your feet a lot in a helicopter. That's what I told him. It was cool taking Mr. Joe fishing. So I looked at him. I was like, so if we were in like a Will Smith or a damn Bruce Willis movie and we had a chopper and we had to get the hell out of here, could you do it? He's like, it's been a minute, but yeah, I could probably figure out how to get us off the ground. I was like,
what's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob.
China guy.
Lindy is
What?
back.
He died from a. Okay, wait a minute. You're telling me he died from a clown flying a helicopter?
Hey, Rob.
Because that's what we were talking about, correct? And he said
Yes.
that's how Troy Gentry died. So he rode in a clown helicopter.
Hey, Lord Andrew.
Lord Andrew don't like clowns.
Nope.
Hey, Retro.
I have a buddy of mine. He is one of the biggest outdoorsmen you've ever met in your life. Ain't scared of a damn thing. Clowns freak him the F out. Clown can't. It's like his kryptonite.
I don't give a shit. Ever since that damn Gacy clown come to my 5th birthday party, I ain't worried about him a bit.
Yeah, clowns don't bother me. I'm not scared of them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. Clowns don't bother me. Actually, there's not much on the human side that I'm, clown, anything upright, that doesn't bother me.
Not me either. Hey, Shane, how are you?
I don't like tweakers a damn bit. Tweakers and Asian gang members. I don't like neither one of them.
Wait, did you say Asian gang members?
Yeah, I don't mind, black gangs, white gangs, Mexican gangs, little Asian gangs. They kind of give me the willies.
Why?
I just don't like little Asian gangbangers. They freak me out. Okay, wait a minute. I got to tell one from today that made Lindy laugh. We had to get a fan put in the laptop. Remember the laptop was broke?
Yes.
We went to pick it up, and the lady put one of the new. I thought my phone screen was cracked, but it was just the glass thing on top of it.
Glass protector.
The protector.
Oh, your
thing.
screen protector.
Yeah. So anyway, she fixed that for me, and no, that's not where it was. It was at Tractor Supply. Yeah, I'm paying it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for scratch corn at Tractor. No, I did not buy scratch at Tractor Supply. I bought hay. I bought hay.
Oh.
Hay.
Hey, you.
You don't talk about turkey hunting in a video and then talk about we bought scratch corn.
No, I bought round birds and seeds.
But anyway, we're at Tractor Supply.
At this point, he's done told on himself so much, he'd have got way bigger trouble in Virginia.
And you just got back. And
It don't matter anyway.
He likes to run that way.
Anyway, they like to get your phone number at Tractor Supply. So the old girl said, phone. She looked at me and goes, phone number? And I was like, no, thank you. And she looks at us so serious. She goes, are y'all locals? And we both went, yeah. Well, why don't you want to join the something? No, she goes, something.
What about your point?
She goes, what's your point? And I went, no point. I just ain't going to do it. I mean, it's just so funny. She was so, like she was traumatized. Looked at me and goes, what's the point in not giving me your number? And I just looked at her and went, no point. I mean, look,
No point.
No point.
You got to buy $5,000 worth of stuff anyway to use your points, right? And so most of that stuff, anyways.
Yeah, I don't give him my phone. That's just
All
another
that
way for the
stuff.
plan.
We don't
All
buy
that
enough
stuff
food.
reminds me of National Lampoon's Vacation, where why do you need my address? And the guy's like, well, I can send out a mailer.
Yeah.
All that reminds me of. It's like phone number. It's like we like to send out a mailer. Now it's just like we like to send out a bunch of texts. It's like, no, you don't need my damn phone number. Come on, no.
I don't like giving them my phone number either.
No, I don't either. You don't need my damn phone number. I'm buying batteries. Shut up. Take my money. You don't need my phone number. Bye.
Yeah, Ted, you're younger than us. You had a generic bozo. You probably didn't even have the real bozo, did you?
You couldn't.
Well, there were a couple of them. There was the black and white bozo. He was like that old dude.
No, Ted's not older than I. Am I older
You
than
both
Ted?
had the generic bozo.
I
Bring up Joe.
remember Bozo. I had the real
That's
Bozo.
right, Joe. Look what Joe said. Yeah, and my phone number is written across the back window of my truck. True. But they don't know where I went shopping at from that. They can't track me around by that.
Man, this is why this is the greatest live event every Friday night. Yeah.
How would I like you to be a student aide for next year? I don't know. I'll
Locke,
put you
you'd
to
be
work.
Locke would be a really cool aide. Oh, that's good.
Kool-Aid.
For orange.
No, it was a scary looking clown. All right, Ted. Next time you come to Donkey Land, I'm wearing a freaking clown mask all day.
Hey, you wore a donkey mask. I mean, might as well throw on a clown mask.
It's weird how clowns like freak people out.
Look at Joe. They can't track you. You want this one? Oh, they can track you, Joe.
I promise you, they can track you.
And Shane would know.
I promise you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, be scared. Be very scared.
Hey, Lindia watches all these damn crime shows, and I don't know what idiots think they can kill their wife and then roll up into Walmart and buy tarp, bleach, fertilizer, lime,
Duct tape.
use their freaking debit card, flirt with the fat girl at the counter, and then roll up out of there like, I ain't getting caught. Then leave the receipt. What was the one we saw the other day? They left the damn receipt laying there. Like,
I mean, it's on video.
Yeah.
yeah, if you're going to do that, you might as well walk out of Walmart going,
I mean, they
Wave at the camera.
right up here in town, they robbed the pawn shop, which is also a porn shop in the back, but they robbed it. And the gas station right across the road has cameras everywhere. Now, why did they not get anybody on camera?
and what's crazier, they shot their way in. They shot the locks and all off the door to go steal guns from the pawn shop.
And a gas station.
No
right across
porn?
I don't know. They might have got porn. I don't think they sell porn. They sell like slutty wear.
Well,
I mean,
Linda
they got
said it was a porn shop in the back.
It ain't really. I don't think. I mean, I ain't never been in there, but I think they just sell like
It's a 21 and over room.
slutty room or
You
whatever.
have to be old enough to go back there.
It's on their commercial on the radio. They talk about, oh, the pub buy guns and porn or whatever. I don't know.
They say pawn,
see-
funny.
Yeah,
Always
it's
do what
funny,
Rob
too.
said. Always pay cash for stuff and leave your cell phone at home.
That's right. And Joe, the funniest thing is the woman that reads the commercial cannot say pawn. It sounds just like she's saying porn. The something town porn shop. And everybody, you're like, what did she say?
Come
My
on, man,
goodness.
check out the porn shop and get yourself gold, guns, everything you need.
Okay, after 9 o'clock, we don't have to behave, do we?
Get a 9mm and a 9-inch. You're all at the same place. When Lindia says that when she drops that 9 o'clock flag, it's on.
Yeah.
She said after 9 o'clock we don't have to behave.
Yeah.
Put the kids to bed, dang it.
Yeah.
We talking porn now.
You have some
Speaking
type
of what
of
Rob said,
red
though.
flashing light at 9 o'clock that comes on.
Yeah, up where the StreamYard little logo is, it ought to just like a red light come on.
Beep.
Okay, that just reminded me about Hoss, of all people.
Who?
Back in North Carolina,
Motorcycle.
there was a motorcycle shop, and the old man that run its name was Hoss. Horace Green.
Okay.
Cool. I mean, what the old guy you think that would run an old biker shop his whole life, but not a biker type, a motorcycle guy. He was more like a chitty chitty bang bang, the crazy grandpa that stayed out in the outhouse.
Okay.
It was,
All
I mean,
right.
really, he was eccentric kind of guy. But
Eccentric.
anyway, he would spend all kind of time. He had a little apartment there in this bike shop, and it was in downtown, like rows of buildings.
Created a great apprentice.
Yeah, he put up a traffic light in the front window of his private room, and all his buddies knew green light meant come on in, stop by. Yellow light was enter at your own risk. I'm kind of pissy tonight. And red light was you better not knock on the freaking door. And I mean, he would literally, I mean, this is like 3 a.m. He'd flip a light on, and you knew what to do then. Cool old guy. I miss that. That guy was.
So now you're telling me. Now you're
What?
telling me we need a traffic light?
Yeah, in the corner. I'm just saying, like a traffic light. You know, at 8 o'clock it's green. About 8:50 something, you get a yellow light. 9 o'clock, you get the red light.
Yeah.
There you go.
9 o'clock. It's.
I might be able to acquire us a traffic light.
You do live in town.
Yeah. You got room for it right there.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna like.
He was already planning for it.
I might be able to get us like. I'll work on it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not stealing one from down the road here, but I might be able to get us a traffic light.
Okay, let me tell another one. Back in my motorcycle building days, the wire on payphones, that goes from the receiver to the actual phone,
Yeah.
that's flexible stainless steel wire loom.
Yeah.
It's just amazing on motorcycles. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But you got to go to a lot of damn payphones with bolt cutters around town.
Hey, I got a story for you.
Or you go to that one and they put a thick cable inside of there to keep your ass from just snatching it off. That was a tough little mother. But go ahead, Doc.
I'll tell you this too. Have you ever tried to get into a payphone to actually make it work if you take the payphone from said location to another location?
You told me that story. Somebody had a payphone. Y'all had to get them. You hooked it up to the actual phone.
So my buddy, his father-in-law at the time was rebuilding the courthouse down here in West Palm Beach, and they had payphones. And he said, "We're taking them all out of here. You want one for the tiki hut? Because we built a tiki hut in my buddy's backyard." He said, "Why would I not want one?" So said payphone showed up, and I know how to do the low voltage stuff. And the way his tiki hut was, he had his phone line going across and it went past his tiki hut. I was like, we can make that work in the tiki hut, and I can send it to you for our younger viewers. There's these things called landlines that people had back in the day. And these were phones that lived in your house that weren't these. And landlines worked on a phone on the wall in your home. So anyway, I said I could hook it up. So we said, all right, let's bust open this payphone. 12, 16 beers in, and we're drilling out the payphone. We're trying to get this thing open, and it looks like it wants to kind of peel open like this, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever get a payphone, it doesn't do that. The payphone, when you drill out the lock, it goes like this. And then out. We figured that out after about an hour and a half dealing with this damn thing. And finally, I picked it up in frustration and said, F this thing. And I picked it up and the thing came off. And I was like, oh! Got it. Because I was about ready
15 years in, Doc.
Back before cell phones, we had a bro, he's my cousin, but old biker guy that was a phone man. He carried the portable phone with the wires in his saddlebag. And all he needed was that junction box somewhere.
Yep.
I've seen him. He'll pull off the road, have bike trouble. He'd go over and pop that son of a gun open and he'd be talking.
Yeah, John, I had one of those when I was doing low voltage service. When I was doing the low voltage stuff, I had one of those phones, yellow phone with a cord coming off of it, black and red, and you could take those things and hook it up to any junction box and just start making phone calls. Those things are great. Butt set. Thank you, John. Or Joe.
Butt set, yeah.
Yep, butt set.
I remember having a party line when I was a kid.
I remember having a party line and charging my long distance call to my girlfriend to the neighbors.
There you go, Shane.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but remember when you met a girl in school and she had her own line?
Yeah, that was
when the parents, she had her own separate line other than the parents' line, and you didn't have to call and be like, hi, is so-and-so there? And you had to talk to mom or dad? Oh, when a girl had her own line, that was golden.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never came across that, but that would have been golden. I always had to talk to mom or dad for 5 to 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, when you met a girl that had her own line, woo, that was good times. You didn't have to talk to mom or dad. You didn't have to deal with that freaking anxiety of like having to talk to mom or dad and be like, hello, Mr. Smith.
I remember
I would
the
like to
phone.
talk to your daughter now.
I remember the phone that had the receiver that had like a 20-foot cord, and I could take it to my bedroom and whisper it
Yeah.
all real quiet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You had the kitchen phone had the long cord for me. The kitchen phone had the long cord, and you would like take that thing and stretch that sucker out to try and get around the corner to where your parents didn't hear you talking to your friends or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, Uncle Buck, welcome, buddy.
What's
Hey,
up,
Buck.
bud? Things these kids will never experience. Just sad.
It's a different
Aiden,
world.
your generation is just, you lost out on so many awesome things.
Well, Doc, they're going to say the same thing 35 years from now because, there'll be different technology, but it is I think it was kind of a golden age, the 70s, 80s.
These
Yeah.
kids, they never broke down at 3 a.m. drunk. Nobody to call, had to walk. I mean, you had to walk. I broke down on the interstate, like one of those places where it's like 10 miles to the next exit, and I just did the drunken stroll up I-40. Oh, I gotta get there.
Hey, Buck.
I remember broke down drunk one night. I couldn't get my car started. I went to wiggle the battery terminals, and I took a wiggle, and I pulled the post completely out of the battery.
You're like, this ain't good.
I've done
I
that.
just closed the hood and walked. It was like 6 miles of the house. I got pulled over.
It may have fired up if you'd have stuck them back in there.
I was too drunk to even figure it out. It was
Or
walking.
breaking down on the Indiantown Road drawbridge at not the peak of it, the bottom of the damn thing, having to push my Chevrolet Celebrity up the bridge. Once I got it to the top, jump in, go down, and luckily had enough to coast into the gas station, pull in, get her fixed.
Yeah.
And Lunk, I could legally drink my senior year of high school.
Oh, that's
You only
right.
had to be-
Back then it was
you only had to-
18.
Is 18, man. We all turned 18 our senior year.
Yeah.
You ought to look at like my yearbook, our senior year. My daughter would trip. There's pictures of lockers people have opened that are stacked full of beer and beer cans, in the lockers.
Well, yeah, because
Smoking area.
as old as you are back then, I mean, 18 was the drinking age.
Yeah, way back then. And see, I was golden. I made it each time. I turned 18, and then after I turned 21, they kept moving the age up. Like 7, it was something between 18 and 21 they did a little bit. But anyway, I kept being right above it. I had buddies that, were 19 and when they were 20, and when they changed drinking age to 21, they got screwed, It took it away from
It means you were buying beer, John, is what I hear.
Oh yeah, I bought beer when I was young. Back then we had a guy at a gas station. Hell, we were barely driving and he'd sell you beer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when they
we
changed
had
the
a
law,
guy, too.
Yeah.
Shane, did
My
you have a
cousin would
guy?
buy-
You had a guy, right? When you were a kid, you had a guy that would sell you beer when you were underage, right?
Tell you how my teenage years went. I had a cousin. He was the only one that would buy me liquor, but he only drank Wild Turkey 101, and that's all he would go buy you.
Ooh.
So I'm an 18. We were 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds riding around with turkey all night. We got some crazy nights.
Yep, that's right, Glenn.
backdoor brown paper bag. That's right.
Man, you remember the bars where you'd go in and bring your own bottle and set them in there, and then you just had to buy damn mixers all night? They still do
Hell,
that, I
John,
guess.
we used to go out there to Okeechobee when we were kids. I mean, shit, I think we were like 16, 17 years old, and we, coming off of the beeline on 18 right there, that drive-through.
Yeah.
That's right there across from the Star, or what used to be the Star. They would never question us. I'd drive through there with the old 1986 Chevrolet Celebrity. That's right, Buck. This Chevrolet Celebrity. Never question us and just load that sucker up,
It,
and
it
then
gets
head
me
over.
right up from the road. We have one of them drive-through stores, and you can pull up to the window and order like 3 airplane bottles of any liquor you want to get, any kind of liquor, and a big cup with all your chaser and all, and they'll just hand it right out the window to you. You pay for
Yep.
it and roll off.
Oh God, I love
Out in
that
the corner.
drive-through. Every
You know, out
time
in the corner of the
I
park.
come to see you guys, I drive by that thing and it just brings back so many memories. I'm like, God, I love that place.
The corner of the parking lot was just covered with the little airplane bottles. Everybody pull away from the
He's
drive-through,
just-
take their drinks, throw their shit out, and roll on.
Yeah.
Happy Pappies. That's why Pappy was happy.
Yeah.
We had the Pink Store. We called it the Pink Store. It used to be a video store. Like, remember VHSs, and they had you had the mom and pop video stores.
Yeah.
Well, there was one right at the edge of our neighborhood. Like right when you pulled into our neighborhood, there was a video store. It went out of business, and these Habibis bought it. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's politically correct. I'm sorry, but anyway, they bought it and turned it into a convenience store. And they painted it like bright Florida pink, like awful Miami pink. And we went in there the very first day they opened, and we literally just started loading up alcohol. And they're like, "Are you 21?" And we're like, "Yeah." Dude, we were like 15, 16 years old. And for years, never carded. That's where they would sell kegs. We'd go to get those for our keg party.
Buck just makes me laugh. Oh, Doc's gone. They figured out he carded them.
Yeah. Buck
nasty. Buck nasty. I thought it said Buck Wild.
That would be a good one too. Yeah, I didn't know.
Or Buck Lovin'.
Yeah, Buck Lovin' instead of Buck Lovin'. Yeah. I never dealt with the fake ID, man. We just had so many friends that would buy for us.
Yeah, I didn't have fake ID.
Yeah. Nowadays, that's the craze. You got to have a fake ID. Hey, Colby, welcome.
I think you knew Colby in here. Doc welcomes you, Colby. I don't know where Doc went. I guess his fake ID. They called him about his fake ID.
Yeah. We used to be wild, not mild.
Oh, Buck, I've seen some videos of your playing in the band days.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, you probably looked 21 when you were 12. He had 4 tattoos by that time, I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, don't admit to anything. We're rooting for you for governor of Florida, so be careful.
That's right. Don't say anything, Joe. It may ruin your political career in the future.
I wonder if Doc forgot to plug his laptop in again.
He did that, the other week or something.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Nowadays, Taco Bell mild sauce has more kick than me. Well,
boy, Taco Bell. Yeah. I love Taco Bell, but God almighty. He said his Doc sent a text that his computer started an update. Well, that's wild. It's running the StreamYard. I'm surprised it didn't kill it, too.
Yeah, I am, too. Usually that'll kill it if he's the host.
Yeah, he's the host with the most. I can't do nothing. I can't even kill the stream or nothing.
Nope.
I was in a live last night where they actually had a co-host. The guy had a tornado come by, and the guy hosted like Doc just shut down. And this other guy could work everything. I wonder if that's on the paid version.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What is it? I've got the paid version. I haven't ever seen where I could do a co-host. I shouldn't say paid version. It's like $20 a year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Joe.
What ship has sailed, Joe? Doc?
Oh, he's talking about his political career, I think.
Oh, okay. All night live. That's it, Buck. We'll Doc just leave it running.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You never know what'll be popping up. There it comes.
Oh,
hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
What'd I miss?
No, he said YouTube Live has something now to co-host. Oh, maybe that's what they were on, Glenn.
Oh, okay.
We were surprised it didn't stop.
Have you tried, like, or Shane or anybody else in here? Have you tried doing the stream on the YouTube side without using StreamYard?
We did it one time, crappie fishing out in the boat.
How was it?
It worked, but you can't bring people up or nothing. I don't think it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
We tried it then.
I've never tried it on the YouTube side.
Look at Buck's comment. Y'all don't get it, do you? Lindy, show your glass. She's old school. She makes glass huggers from old socks.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
of course, Buck thought, that she damn had that old JV sock on there.
That's my Falscraft Village.
That's her. Anybody that comes to our house, that pattern is all over our house. You see that, hadn't you, Doc? All India's dishes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They come from
Thousands of pieces.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
It's a collection from the 70s.
Plant for
Well,
Vanya.
I've had collected since the 70s, but the pieces are back from the 50s and the 60s.
Just like you.
I got silverware, everything, Shane. You can imagine.
Wow.
I mean, dude, multiple silver. I mean, light switch cover. It's just too much to name. It's thousands. Our whole house is done with that.
Yeah, a lot of wooden pieces that are done with punched copper. They have the tulip design. It's the Falscraft Village design. Those pieces were made back in the 60s.
Thousands of pieces we have.
A lot.
A lot.
I've seen it.
But Doc, even Lindy is back.
I use them. I use all of them.
We've never done. Did we ever do the fish? Yeah, we did. That we're going Saturday. We did talk about that, didn't we? Me, you, and Joe. Because we talked about the editing to get all that cleaned up.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be
Ted, I thought you left.
It's gonna be a tough one.
When are you guys going out?
Next Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay.
Week from tomorrow. Hey, I got back in. Ray from World's Fastest 2 wanted me to say hello because he couldn't get into the live. Poor old Ray. That dude has so much internet trouble. But he lives like on Antarctica, some shit where.
I think
really don't
Canada, but yeah. Nah.
Even with me in the boat, y'all don't watch your language. Occasionally I join in. So.
Oh, what was
True.
What was the one?
But imagine,
what was the one, Lydia?
Lydia, just imagine the like
I know it's the
filter not being there.
Doc, what was the one Lindy popped off like the last fishing trip that we all just about shit ourselves?
I don't think we need to talk about it.
I know. I just want to remember it for myself.
Lydia's like, wait a minute, wait.
We don't need to
Hold
do
on.
that.
It was oh crap.
You're
See,
saying
I hear them all the time. She pops off some weird ones. There were funny ones too.
Damn it. I'd have to go back and watch the video to refresh my memory. Hold on.
Well, let's go.
She probably remembered that she was.
Lick it and stick it. Lick it and stick it. Lick it and stick it.
That was it. Lick it and stick it.
I got it.
And I don't remember what we were talking about, but when Lydia just turns around in the bow of the boat and looks back and goes, lick it and stick it, me and Doc just about fell apart.
Yeah, I remember Joe just said horse shit and suck it, but I remember the horse shit for sure on
Yeah, suck it was more with Joe's video. Horse shit was, there was a few before it where horse shit was really big.
We did the horse shit with Joe.
Yeah.
But it worked. Yeah, we did it. We horse shitted Joe's fish. I can horse shit your fish off. I really can.
Oh, and I tried Joe's because he.
I just wonder how much. I wonder how much we're gonna actually be able to use next Saturday in the videos.
You're gonna be able to use
unless it's just like, you know what? Warning. This video features. We might just have to steal it from Bubba and Buck.
You're gonna have to do that, yeah.
They
You got so many people interested.
Joe got the padded treatment his first trip. He was the guest. Oh, it was all about Joe. That shit's over Saturday. It's every damn man for himself.
Oh hey, listen, my guest stuff ran out a very long time ago. So I mean, Joe might still get the guest treatment a little bit, right?
Nah, hell no.
No, all
He's
right.
bringing too big. Put it this way, I don't have but just a few Houdinis left, and Joe done showed me he's got like 2 25-count bags. Oh, I'm getting both feet up in one of them bags. Both feet.
I got some too. I got plenty.
I'm crawling down in that bag of them and just getting cozy down in there. And Buck, like I said, I've done stole your intro. Remember when James come fishing? I started it with your warning. That was such a good intro in that video. And on the subject, Doc, earlier you talked about how the flow of my last video went well.
Yeah.
Even Joe commented, he goes, I really like this last video. He goes, I can't really put my finger on why, but I like it. Appreciate that, Joe. And then he told me it thinks because we didn't catch a lot of big ones, so it looked like a mere mortal was fishing. I think it caught more small fish.
It just, it was it's a longer form video. It's like 16, 17 minutes. But as you get into it, just the way you put it together, it flowed really well, where there was pieces to it that kind of kept it moving along. Story structure, almost like story structure, but there really wasn't a story to it. It was just, it had a structure, and it kept you moving along throughout the video, which I mean is just
the
what
cows
you
and the smoke
in every video anyway, is to tell a story, whatever that story may be. It flowed. It flowed really well. You never were like, there was never like a time where you're like, okay, that made you kind of want to like skip ahead. Even though I skipped ahead pretty much throughout the whole thing and just kind of like read your comments and just watched, certain parts of it.
That's how I watch your dots, so it works out. Okay. I think Bogley does the same. Rocky? I think Bogley is really a skipper because he puts so much effort in his comments where he'll talk about every little thing in the video. I think that's a ploy. Actually, that's just where he happens to stop when he's fast forwarding. You're like, oh, that fish at number 3 was good. Oh, that one at number 6 was good. Because I will give it to Chris.
Chris puts a lot of timestamps in his comments, which I think is really cool. I think that's awesome.
What about now tracking a cell phone?
Anti said something earlier. Maybe when I was gone.
I didn't want to give my cell phone. I didn't want to give my cell phone number at Tractor Supply because that's the way the man keeps track of you. And Joe's like, they can't track you. Handle that one, Anti.
But Shane said they can.
What you being groovy about?
I love that John goes, that's how the man tracks you from Tractor Supply.
The man is everywhere.
The man, when I was growing up, my grandfather always said the government. He wouldn't say government. He said government.
The government. The man works for the government. I agree.
Oh, okay. Joe said no. Yes.
Oh, I thought he said they couldn't track me. Sorry. I know they can track you. Hell, they're tracking my phone right now. What you talking about? Okay.
Hey, we're on YouTube. They're tracking us all right now. They know where everybody in the chat is. They know where who's here. I'm joking.
Dude, we've been talking about the burning around like Lake Jackson and all. No, it keeps popping up on my YouTube. Oh, in our area, when you see smoke, you may wonder, why are they burning? I mean, dude, it explains why they burn in Florida. I keep getting that one popping up.
Well, they had a thing on the news this morning that they were doing like warnings for that whole part. Like basically from up there by going all the way down to you guys. That it was going to be a burn warning the entire day.
I'm talking about this.
From the 4-wheelers and
the video, right,
John? Burning grass, and from people tossing out their cigarettes, and from people starting small fires and not putting them out properly.
Well, Okay. All right. So I'm mistaken.
If you don't put a
because
fire out properly, you actually don't put it out. So saying putting one out properly is kind of like a double negative, kind of one of them double entendres.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
I'm mistaken because they were showing on the news this morning that I guess they're doing some sort of controlled burn, and from like all the way up by even further north near Gainesville, all the way down to Lake Okeechobee, there's like a fire warning because it's so dry and everything, and they're doing this controlled burn that there could be,
Yeah.
a situation.
And Buck, mine are
All the way-
mine are more of a controlled burn as well.
What
See what he said?
what anti say? Want to bet that they're tracking me? Nah. Anti's an enigma wrapped in a conundrum. I don't think they could ever track Anti. What's up, Natural State?
Yeah, my controlled grass fires they're under control, Buck. You need not worry about them. You need not worry about them. The government don't even keep track of them.
Government. Government.
Government.
Well, that's good stuff.
So, John, what are we going to do for next Friday? Since we only got about 3 minutes left. So next Friday, are we going to go till 10? Or are we going to cut it off early so we can all get up and go fishing? Or are we just going to?
We're gonna go till. I say we go till 10, but since Lindia won't be here, Joe has to join in, and we'll do the Triangle Live next weekend. Prep for the fishing trip the next morning.
Okay.
That should be entertaining.
So Joe, get your live shoes on for next weekend, next Friday.
Joe, you've been nominated.
Everybody say bye to Lindia because she won't be here next Friday.
Yep, she's going to be in North Kakalaki.
North Kakalaki.
That's why it's gonna. That's what. Now I understand why that video is going to be pretty rough next Saturday.
You didn't know Lindia wasn't going, huh?
I just caught that. Yeah, I did not.
Now this is no babysitter. This is letting us go play by
we
ourselves.
have no Shane. We have no one to keep us under control.
And Joe can't come because he's got to go to wife's birthday dinner Friday night, so Joe can fish Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So is Joe driving up?
Thanks, Jeff.
What, Shane?
No. Joe's going Saturday, but they're going to be out to dinner Friday night. I get it.
Yes, Joe's driving.
I gotta go out Sunday. That's why we didn't go Sunday.
But Joe is driving to Doc's house, and then Doc and Joe are meeting me at Donkeyland. I think is the last.
No, Joe and I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We got a whole week.
He was going to drive here, but yours is closer, so I would drive to your house if I was him.
Yeah, no, yeah. That way Joe can just park the Dodge here, and then we can just jump in the truck and head out.
Which is cool for me. That way, when one of y'all get a phone call and have to leave, y'all two can just go, and I can stay.
Triangle unsupervised.
Oh, Doc's wife will call, so that's why Doc likes going to Donkeyland because you don't get phone signal. So
I was going to say I didn't get phone signal out there.
So he can't get the phone call saying, "I need you."
Yeah, we go to Headwaters, I get phone calls. When we go to Okeechobee, I get phone calls. Donkeyland? Nah, no. Off the grid, baby.
That's what Joe done figured that one out too. No service. I can't get no phone call.
Nope, off the grid.
Yeah.
All right, kids, it's 10 o'clock.
We're getting out of here too. It's 10 p.m.
Yep. See you guys.
All right, later, Shane.
Thank you for coming in. John Lindia, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in.
Buck, what makes you think Doc's wife watches our live? All right, later, guys.
She's there with the girls.
Next Friday here. Later, Rob.
Yeah, next Friday on John's channel. Make sure you guys tune in. I'll post it on the community tab. Guys, good night. I'll be in touch this weekend.
Later.
All right, guys. Good night.